Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Yes, we got the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians this afternoon. Should be a very good matchup. Last night when we were doing Diamond Zone, we watched the Brewers take care of business against the Cleveland Guardians. It was a 5-0 lead, and then Daniel Schneemann hit a grand slam to make it a 1-run game, and Jackson Chourio responded and said, I got this, guys. And he hit himself a 2-run how do you do out over to right field, and that pretty much was the dagger of the game. That's really where things ended up going. Chourio Yelich also had a nice leadoff home run in the bottom of the first inning as well. You saw a couple of really good swings from Sal Frelick. They had a nice double from Bryce Terang as well. And Andrew Vaughn just continues to play really good baseball. This Milwaukee Brewers team has just been really, really strong lately, and they are an exciting bunch to watch. Absolutely, they are. And they did it against Gavin Williams, too, by the way. And Gavin Williams has, he hasn't really been as sharp lately in June, but he gave up 7 earned runs in 5 innings. And this is a guy who has had himself overall a very, very good season. His ERA was at a 3.32 before it just shot up to a 3.83 in his 4th loss of the season. So he's now 9-4, still has 103 strikeouts, which is 4th most in all of baseball, but he just did not do well at all. And the Brewers were able to take care of business against him. So they won the series, and now they're going to try to bring the brooms out today against the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians have just offensively not been able to hit. They have just been really, really poor, and they just have not been able to get runners home, and they've been struggling with runners in scoring position lately. They're going to really need some guys to step up, including Jose Ramirez, including guys like even Travis Bazzana today. Steven Kwan actually is not in the lineup. And excuse me, by the way, Jose Ramirez is not playing today either. But regardless, guys are really going to have to step up for them, and they're just going to have to do a good job. And that is really what has to happen today. Shane Drohan's going to be facing Parker Messick. Hopefully for the Guardians' sake, Parker Messick is going to keep them involved in the game. He also has not really looked too well as of lately in the month of June. He gave up 4 earned runs against the Yankees, also allowed 2 homers in the game against the Texas Rangers. So anyhow, that is who the Brewers are going to be facing today. Parker has to keep the ball down, and he has to just do a good job with his command as well. So we should be ready to get things started in just a little bit. Let's get on into the starting lineups for today. Yes, sir. Let's make sure that we do that right now after we change our 3D capture. Where is it? Yes. Okay. And finally, let's also make sure that we put this up on the scoreboard. Nice. All right, so for the Cleveland Guardians, their starting lineup will be this. It'll be Travis Bazzana, who's going to be batting leadoff. Then you got David Fry batting second, playing out in left field. Brian Rocchio is playing over at short. And then it'll be Rhys Hoskins playing over at first base. He'll be batting fourth. Kyle Manzardo is going to be DHing today. He'll be batting 5th. Gabriel Arias is going to be batting 6th. And then it'll be Stuart Fairchild batting 7th. And then batting 8th is Khalil Watson, who's 23 years old. And he will be batting today. And then you got Austin Hedges, who's the catcher. He'll be batting in the 9th spot. No Patrick Bailey today. So again, it's Bazana, Fry, Rocchio, Hoskins, Manzardo, Arias, and then Fairchild, Watson, and Hedges. If I am mispronouncing a name, please don't be afraid to call me out, for sure. I am always trying to get better. But yes, Arias is going to be the third baseman for today, and he will be batting 6th. And then it'll be Fairchild 7th, Watson 8th, and Hedges will be batting in the 9th spot. Khalil Watson has not played. He's actually going to be making his major league debut today, which is really exciting to be able to see that. The Brewers, on the other hand, they'll have Yelich, Chourio, Terang, Vaughn, Bowers, Sanchez, Perkins, Pratt, and Ortiz. That's Christian Yelich, Jackson Chourio, Bryce Terang, Andrew Vaughn, Jake Bowers, Gary Sanchez, Blake Perkins, and then after that, it's Cooper Pratt, who had a 2-run base hit in last night's game. And finally, Joey Ortiz is the caboose, and he's going to be batting in the 9th spot. What are your final score predictions? Let me know down below and tell me who your MVPs are for today. Let's go. Wrist surgery done in Lehigh Valley on Tuesday. Really? Jose Ramirez? I didn't know that. Huh. That's crazy. In Lehigh Valley. Yeah, I didn't know that Jose Ramirez is out. Wow, I didn't know that. He is on the IL 2 days ago. He's going to be out for 5 to 7 weeks. My apologies. I should have known that. Chase DeLauter is also not playing either. He's also on the 10-day IL as well. He just got placed on the IL on Wednesday. And, yeah, it's been really, really tough for them. They have a lot of injuries that they're dealing with. Anyhow, so there's Stephen Vogt, who is going to be the manager for today's game for the Cleveland Guardians in his 3rd season. Guardians have lost 11 of their last 14 games against the Brew Crew. And again, Bazana, Fry, Rocchio, Hoskins, Manzardo, Arias, Fairchild, Watson, and Hedges are all in the starting lineup today for the Cleveland Guardians. Again, let me know what your final score predictions are down below and who you guys have for this game. Shane Drohan, 14 games and 4 starts for him on the season, a 3-2 record and a 3.59 earned run average as well. 44 strikeouts in those 42 2/3 of an inning. He also has a opponent batting average against of 238. So he will be out there on the bump for the Milwaukee Brewers. Nice. And as far as the defense goes for the Brewers, they will have Chourio out in left, Perkins in center. Bowers is playing out in right, and then it'll be Vaughn over at first, Terang at second, Pratt is playing over at short, Ortiz is over at third, and Gary Sanchez is the catcher for today. Contreras is not playing in the field, nor is he even in the starting lineup. Lance Barksdale is the home plate umpire. Then you got Will Little over at first, Ryan Addison is over at second, and Ryan Wills is over at third base. Lance Barksdale is the crew chief for tonight, and he will be the home plate umpire. Nice. I got 2-0 Blue Jays over the Red Sox at the end of the 2nd inning, says Game Reactions. Oh, wait. It's 2-0 Blue Jays over the Red Sox, so you confused me. Nick says I got 10-5 Brewers. Nice. Good stuff. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be grounded over to first base. Vaughn has it, and then he'll take it over to the bag, and he just beats Bazana right over to the punch. And there's one down in the top of the 1st inning. There's a ground ball already on the very first pitch. So 1 out. There we go. Good stuff. Folks, we're now 9 subscribers away from getting to the 10,850 marker. So please make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. The pitch to Fry. That'll be in there for a called strike. Yep, my bad. No worries, no worries. I was like, I got confused. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Is that a final score prediction? Pitch. And that's going to be taken for strike 2. Hard to keep up with 30 teams and lots of players. Just crazy on how many all-stars that usually make the team are on the IL this year. I know, right? It's absolutely crazy. 0-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Game reactions. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it very, very much. Yes, sir. You are the man. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first. 1 out. And here's the 0-2. That misses up high for a ball. Drohan is on the bump. He did face the Phillies. Phillies ended up having some success against him. The Brewers will get this one 8-4 Milwaukee, says Jet. And who's the MVP? Everybody's like, yep, I got the final score prediction, but then I ask about the MVP, and people don't respond. I want to hear what the MVPs are. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to David Fry, and that is upstairs for ball 3. I need the Guardians to win, or more accurately, for the Brewers to lose. Gotcha. You need the Brewers to lose today. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch, and that's downstairs and inside for ball 4. And so there's a 1-out walk here in the top of the first inning. Nice. Drohan has a 4-seamer, a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and a curveball as well. We're just in the top of the first. 1 walk allowed. Charge! Here we go. Rocchio is in the box, and his first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Rocchio is 0 for 7 in this series so far with a walk and a run scored, and he has struck out 3 times. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Brian Rocchio, and he fouls off a 4-seamer that looked a little bit high. Instead, the count is 1-1. Last night we did 6 hours and 35 minutes of Diamond Zone, and that was a lot of fun. We ended up calling 7 games at once at one point, which was awesome. 1-1 pitch. Check swing, he went around. And the count is 1-2. He actually fouled it off. So if you're like, well, I have a bet in this game. I also have something going on for this game. And I have one for this game. That's what we're here for, man. We're here for all the baseball fanatics. And we're here for people that are into fantasy baseball. That type of stuff. That's what we do. The pitch actually hit Rocchio, and he still swung at it. That's really what happened. 1 ball, 2 strikes, top of the first. 1 out, and a runner over at first. And here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back towards the screen. What picks do we got today? What picks do we got? Chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the first. Rocchio is up. And here's the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a foul ball once again. Back over towards the screen. The Guardians come on into today tied with Chicago for the AL Central. They're both 4.5 games above the Twins and 9.5 games above the Royals and 9 games above the Tigers. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, and that'll be caught over at second base by Bryce Terang. And there's 2 away. Nice. It's 70 degrees out at American Family Field. It's also very windy out in South Jersey. Winds are blowing northwest at 6 miles per hour. West to northwest. Once again, game reactions, I appreciate you for the sub. It means a lot. Here's Rhys Hoskins going up against his former ball club. And the first pitch is down for a ball. Rhys is just batting 182. 6 home runs and 24 RBIs as well. 1-0 pitch and a called strike on the outside edge, right at the knees. You took Nerfy? I'm getting used to these terms. You took Nerfy. 1-1 pitch. This is popped up, hit out over towards the first base side and foul ground. And the catch is made. There is out number 3 on the foul ball. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back. Parker Messick is going to pitch for the Cleveland Guardians. All right, time for us to go to the bottom of the first inning out at American Family Field. So, for the Milwaukee Brewers, they will have Yelich batting leadoff, Chourio batting second, Terang batting third. Vaughn is going to be batting fourth, and then it'll be Bowers fifth, Sanchez sixth, Perkins seventh, Pratt eighth, and Ortiz batting in the 9 hole. So, last night was epic. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It really means a lot. It was cool. Yeah, I had a blast. It was, I always ask myself, like, when I go back and I listen to it, I'm like, if you know baseball, is it easy to follow along? And I probably said, like, for last night, because obviously that was the most games that we've done this year at once. I thought it was pretty good. I really thought that it was, like, very seamless with the transitions. Now, some of it got a little bit murky or a little bit, like, I don't know how to say. Like, a little, there were a couple of parts that were a little bit unclear, but, like, if you go back and if you listen to it and if you just know the league, you pretty much know who's up to bat. You pretty much know, like, what the scores are. And you can sort of envision like what the situation is for all the games. You know, the pitch that's grounded over to third and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 1. Sometimes you make a sacrifice and you say like Chourio flied out to right, but in the Yankees game, and you know I can't really do it unless I'm like in the moment. This happened, you know. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. So Jackson Chourio is up to bat. Yelich grounded out over to third. And it's no balls and 1 strike in the bottom of the first with 1 away. Messick gets set and deals. There's a broken bat grounder hit over towards second. Bazana plays it on a hop. Sidearm throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 2. Noah's got to be good tonight. 2-0 Blue Jays over the Red Sox. End of the third innings, this game reactions. Yeah, do you have a bet going on in that game too? You did very well. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I saw the kind words. I went back to the replay, and I saw the kind words that you and Morty both said. It really means a lot. You guys are so awesome. You said you called me a wizard. I was like, nah, I can't. But no, thank you. That's way too kind. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch, and that's outside and low for a ball. But I really do appreciate that. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's to Bryce Terang. Messick gets set and deals, And the pitch is down low and away for ball 2. It is like so hard. One thing that people don't understand is like I have my screens so organized where sometimes I forget who's up to bat, but like I'm so lucky because I have the screens right there and I can just navigate and be like, oh my gosh, like, okay, that's the person that did that. You know? 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1 pitch grounded over to first, picked up by the first baseman, Manzardo, and that's he'll take it over to the bag for out number 3. Actually, sorry, Hoskins is playing over at first base. Manzardo's DHing. Hoskins picked it up. We're going to go to the top of the 2nd. Yes. Okay, no score between the Guardians and the Brewers. But no, I like always try to ask myself, like, okay, I said one thing, but like what ended up happening, you know? And I'm really trying to do a better job at following through on everything and trying to make sure, you know, I might have one person that like that had Rhys Hoskins in fantasy baseball. Oh, Rhys Hoskins was up. JJ, what did he do? Why didn't you say like what? Why didn't you talk more about his at bat? Well, Rhys Hoskins ended up grounding out over to first base. You know, I'm just trying to sort of get myself into that sort of mind zone. I don't know. All right, we go to the top of the 2nd inning. Where's everybody tapping on in from today? How's everybody doing? I forgot my water. Shoot. And I almost cursed. Gosh, I almost said the F word. Top of the 2nd. Hopefully you're all having a very fantastic day. And hopefully your afternoon's going to go by quicker with this game on. Kukla! King of Prussia! Let's go! Brandon Murphy tuning on in from Geneva, Ohio. Nice. Shout out to Geneva, Ohio. Shout out to King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Your Kasha hockey. Top of the 2nd. Guardians versus the Brewers. Pitch, and did that get a piece of Manzardo? It did. Oh man, it got him on the hand. So Manzardo is going to go over to first. By the way, Quinn Priester is going to undergo thoracic outlet decompression surgery on Monday, and he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. That is a big loss for the Milwaukee Brewers. Damn. Lauren and I are chilling out in the back. Nice! Runner on over at first. And here is Arias up to bat. Tapping on in from Lithonia, Georgia. Go Phils. Here's the pitch to Arias. That'll be in there for a called strike. It's a beautiful day out. It is like so gorgeous. I'm sure in PA it's gorgeous too. No balls, 1 strike. Yeah, that sucks for Quinn Priester. 0-1 pitch, and that is swung on and missed. And it's thoracic. Thoracic. That's how you say it. Sorry. 1-2 pitch, and that is up high for ball 2. Isn't that what Zach Wheeler had? He had thoracic outlet syndrome. 1-2, and that's a foul ball. Quinn Priester has, he's having thoracic outlet surgery too. That sucks. Home ball, 2 strikes to Arias, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit out to left center field. And so this is going to put runners over at first and second. The throw back to second is not in time. Manzardo took a turn over at second, and it was a good throw made by Chourio, but just got back in there safely. Now here it's cloudy and gusty wind. Gonna get some storms later. Yeah, we're getting some wind here too, but there is sunshine. There definitely is a lot of sunshine here. It's not cloudy, but it is windy. It is windy over here. 2 runners on. Nobody out. Top of the second. And here is Stuart Fairchild, that is. Nobody out. 2 runners on. The pitch. That's outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Strohan gets set below the Brewers' letters. And the 1-0 delivery. Nice slider that was thrown and caught at the knees for strike 1. Later this afternoon, you got the Twins playing against the Rangers at 2:35. That's actually pretty soon. The pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. The Giants and the Braves game got postponed. The Mets are playing the Phillies at 6:40. And then you got Cardinals and Royals at 7:40. Orioles play the Mariners at 4:10. And the White Sox play the Yankees at 7:05. The pitch. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then at 9:40 tonight, it'll be Angels versus A's. The Pirates spanked the A's yesterday. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stuart Fairchild, hitting .214 on the season. 2 runners on, nobody out. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Drohan gets a strikeout. Just couldn't catch up to the fastball. Was over towards the outside corner. So there's an out in the top of the second. Brewers won the first game of the series 2-1 against Cleveland. Terang homered in the game, and then Arias ended up tying it up in the top of the 7th on an RBI single, and then there was Garrett Mitchell's swing in the bottom of the 7th out over to right center that put the Brewers on top 2-1. Here's the pitch to Watson. That'll be in there for a strike. Watson making his major league debut today. And the 0-1, that'll be down for a ball. Again, that's Khalil Watson, 23 years old, left-handed hitter, 5 feet 9 inches tall, 178 pounds. He's from Chase City, Virginia. 1-1 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. This is going to be challenged by Milwaukee. Gary Sanchez says that wasn't a ball. And he is correct. That's going to be overturned to strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off the foot of Watson. The Brewers are 25-14 at American Family Field this year. Meanwhile, the Guardians are 20-18 away from Progressive Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drohan gets set right below the letters. And the 1-2 pitch. And Watson chases after a slider in the dirt for strike 3. And so back-to-back Ks drop 2 chairs in the chat for Shane Drohan. Nasty, nasty pitches. That's what you love to see. What's up, Lou? How you doing, my friend? Fist pump to you. Got some King's Hawaiian pretzel buns to make breaded chicken sandwiches and burgers on for tonight's Phillies game. Man, I gotta come by and see you, man. I gotta stop on over. I gotta have those hot dogs. The pitch, that's grounded over towards shortstop, and the flip over the second is in plenty of time. For out number 3, we're gonna go to the bottom of the second inning. No score out in Milwaukee. Vaughn, Bowers, and Sanchez are going to come on up to the plates. But yeah, dude, man, it all sounds good. The pretzel buns. I like that. I haven't had a pretzel bun in forever. Pretzel buns are a really good, they're a really good food invention. Yes, they are. Nice. All right, time for us to go to the bottom of the second. 20 food prices got so high the last 2 years, I have made a huge effort to learn to cook better. Hey, man, I hear you. I hear you. My sister's really into gardening, and, you know, food ain't cheap. It is not cheap. So learning how to grow things on your own, she's really taken a lot of time to do that for sure. Nick, what's up, Nick? How you doing? Let's go. What's going on, chat? How we feeling today? Another day of baseball. Another day of baseball feels very, very good. Absolutely it does. All right, time to go to the bottom of the second inning. Time to party it up. Lazaro, what's up, dude? I know the score is 0-0, but how are the pitchers looking so far? So far, so good. Shane Drohan did pretty good. Parker Messick, a lot of ground ball pitches so far. Hitters are both off balance on both sides. So far, this is early. It's early. But, yeah, I think we're in for a very, very good game. Here is Andrew Vaughn, and the first pitch is down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second. Messick on the mound once again. 1-0 pitch, and that's up high and inside just by a little bit for ball 2. Andrew Vaughn hitting .354 with 2 home runs and 19 RBIs in a total of 34 games. The 2-0 pitch, and that'll miss inside for ball 3. Maybe I jinxed Parker Messick. If I did, I apologize. Just like when Mike Gasney came on the broadcast the other night in the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. He came on the NBC Sports Philadelphia broadcast. He's the new GM for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he ended up jinxing the no-no of Jesus Luzardo. 3-1 pitch, and that's down for ball 4. I don't really believe in the jinxes, but I still think that it's funny. All right, so there's a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second. Caleb is here. What's up, Caleb? You watched the Grassi Indy video yet? I have not. I have not watched the Indy video from Grassi yet. Bottom of the second. A runner over at first. Something else I got to do. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. The pitch, swing, and a miss on a sinker right down Broadway. The count is 0-1. Super Big Turtle says, I really need the Brewers to win. Do you really need them to win, or do you really, 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 really need them to win? What's up, man? Good to see you on here. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the second. Runner over at first. The pitch to Bowers. Line drive over the glove of the third baseman out to left field for a base hit. And so runners will be over at first and second base, and Parker Messick has a traffic jam to deal with. Or I recognize the song from Jellyfish Jam. Jellyfish Jam. Oh my gosh, you know what? Did they change the key to that? I never knew that. Oh, they did. You learn something new every day. Oh, man, that is funny. Yeah, the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a called strike. I need the Brewers to win just to make rents. It's Christopher. How you doing, Christopher? Fist pump to you, man. Good to see you on here. No balls, one strike to Gary Sanchez. Gary is up to bat. No balls, one strike. The 0-1 pitch, grounded back up the middle and past the dive of the second baseman of Bazana out to center field. One run's going to score. The throw to third. That's not in time. Gary Sanchez gets up with an RBI single. Thought that he could get to the baseball in that diving stop, and then he just sort of slammed the glove down. He was angry. So Vaughn scores. Bowers goes over to third. They said that the throw is not in time, and Arias tried to tag him out over at third. They say that he was safe, and they will not challenge. Here's Blake Perkins. Perkins is batting just $133, and the pitch is up high for a ball. Also break a leg on the call today. Love you so much, man. Shout out to Caleb in the chat. Drop the MVPs! Fist bump to you, my guy. I was the dude in the Grassy video who brought the cocktail sauce. Oh, dude, that's great. The 1-1 pitch. Or the next pitch, excuse me, that was taken for a ball. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike in the bottom of the second inning with runners over at the corners. What you got planned for Grassi? Honestly, I just want to meet him. I don't know how long we're going to stay in line. The 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off over towards the left side. Yeah, I haven't really thought too much about it. I just want to see him. But maybe I should go with something. I don't know. Should I go with something? Should I ask him to sign a baseball? I feel a little bit awkward. Hey, Tom, can you sign my baseball? Oh, by the way, I'm Jason Joseph. I do play-by-play commentary. Yeah, that feels a little bit awkward. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. Runners over at the corners. The pitch to Perkins. That'll be in the dirt for ball 2. Did anyone bet on the Orioles? I did not. Hope you have so much fun at Grassi's tomorrow. I'm going to be watching the World Cup games with my niece and nephew. Oh, that's awesome. That's so much fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he did. He did come to my fundraiser. The 2-2 pitch. That's up high for ball 3. My brain is all over the place today. Oh, man. Yes, you're right. He probably will remember me. And if he doesn't, that's cool. But, yeah. I don't know. Should I bring something? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Perkins fouls that one away. And so the count is full. Again, in case you're just tuning on in, there was an RBI single provided by Gary Sanchez. Right up the middle. Sanchez is over at first. Bowers is over at third. Vaughn scored. And so it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded over towards third. The throw to home plate is in time. Got him. I don't think that he thought that he was going to get a double play, so the third baseman just decided to throw it home. And he just got the force out there. But also there was 1 out. There was nobody out, so he just wanted to get the lead runner out himself. Hedges was ready for him to come on home. And he just got him on the ankle. He did. I wonder if there was 1 out, if he would have gotten him. Or if he would have just decided to turn 2. This might be challenged. Nope, it will not. They say play on. Here's Pratt. Pratt's going to show bunts. And the first pitch will be in there for a strike. I said that this might be challenged because they were showing like 3 different replays. And usually when they do that, that means that they're going to challenge something. Of course, this was not the time that they were going to challenge. So they fooled me. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Runners over at first and second. And the 0-1 to Pratt. Fouled away. Grassi's a cool guy. You don't have to worry about sounding awkward. I'm sure that he will be happy to meet you. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. I just have a lot of respect for him, for what he's doing. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 runners on, 1 away. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Pratt strikes out on a high cheese fastball. Kaboom. Got him. Big time strikeout there by Messick. Really good fastball that he threw. And Pratt, I'm surprised that he chased, but it was a good pitch. It was a good pitch. Here comes Joey Ortiz. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. 2 outs, 2 runners on. The pitch, that's inside for a ball. Haley, I didn't even recognize that though. That the get ready for this song was actually in the SpongeBob was in the SpongeBob Jellyfish episode. I didn't know it was that one. 1-0 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. Oh, it's stuck in my head now. 2 balls, no strikes to Joey Ortiz. White batting gloves for Joey Ortiz. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 3. Ariel, thank you so much for the sub. Shout out to Ariel. Along with Game Reactions. And everybody else that did subscribe to the channel. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second. I am. That's bad. It's bad. I don't like it. 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. I did have another SpongeBob song stuck in my head the other day. And now this one's going to be stuck in my head. Ugh, the earworms. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. 1-0 Milwaukee. Ortiz in the box. Messick on the bump. Gets set above the belt. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive. Hit out to right field. And it's caught. A diving catch made out in right field. And that is by the rookie in his debut. Khalil Watson makes an excellent play. That ball was scorched. And that is how the inning comes to an end. That was a game-time play right there by Khalil Watson. Didn't get on in his first at-bat, but he definitely made himself known on that nice defensive play out in right field. 23-year-old gets it done. Did we get Lou's address for the game and for the food tonight, says David. Oh, Lou, we need the Addy. No, I'm just kidding. Ugh, that's so funny. But yeah, I definitely would love those hot dogs. I would. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Bazana, Fry, and Rocchio are coming on up. Oh, yeah, the SpongeBob song that was stuck in my head the other day. The Hey All You People. The Jellyfish Jelly song. It's funny because there's an earworm episode. I know. And that episode really annoyed me. Ugh, I don't like that episode because he's like this little diva. This earworm. He has a record player in his brain. Oh man, I wanted to crush that little guy. The band episode is called Midlife Crustacean. It's the musical Doodle song. There's an earworm episode of SpongeBob, and it's the musical Doodle song. The band episode is called Midlife crustacean. Then I bet you I have seen it. Have I seen it? Maybe I did see it. But I know the episode, there's like there's literally a worm that like goes into like one of SpongeBob's holes and just goes into his brain and has like a record player and just keeps playing like whatever it is that he wants to hear. And that episode really bothered me. Annoyed me. We're going to go to the top of the third. What does not annoy me is baseball. I love baseball. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. Bazana versus Drohan. The first pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the top of the third. Again, Gary Sanchez had an RBI infield single to make it a 1-0 ball game. That was back in the bottom of the second. And here's the pitch. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes. What's up, Morty? Good to see you on here as always. Round and around the record spins all day. Ugh. That was exactly the episode. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch upstairs for ball 3. Drohan has a 3.59 ERA. 44 strikeouts as well. Gave up 4 earned runs in his last game against the Phillies. 3-0 pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike to Travis Bazana. The 3-1 pitch. Check swing, ground ball, hit over back towards the mound. And spinning and turning and throwing it over to first is Shane Drohan. He had to get off the mound. It was actually hit right in front of the mound. And he went over towards his left side and then had to spin and toss it over to first to get the out. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they've never gonna see another woman like that. David Fry. Here he comes. The pitch. That'll be in there for a strike. Cheers! I don't have my mug with me. It's in the other room. But I have an invisible one. There's invisible bats on here, so I can have an invisible mug. Cheers. 0-2 is the count, with 1 away in the top of the third. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third, 1 away. Nobody on. The pitch. Down and inside for ball 2. "43 pitches for Drohan. 2-2 is the count. 1 away. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. That'll be chopped foul over towards the left side. How is the World Cup? How are the World Cup games going today? Czechia and South Africa tied. They ended in a draw. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Foul ball. Everything's great. Can't wait for the Powder Blues. The Powder Blues. It took me forever to like the Powder Blues, but I got to admit, I do like the Powder Blues. And I also, as the 2-2 pitch is going to be lined foul, I also did not like the City Connects at first, chat. I was one of those people that was like, that doesn't look like it's Phillies baseball. And as the years have gone on, I have come to actually really like the City Connect. The Phillies City Connect jerseys. I do. I really like them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the third. It's amazing how much things change from one person's perspective. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, top of the third. The 2-2 pitch, up high and away for ball 3. And the count is now 3-2. I grew up with the powder blues, so it was an adjustment for us to go to the grays. The 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field. That ball's going back towards the track, towards the wall, and it's gone. And so he waves goodbye to that baseball. Chourio leaped up at the wall. He had a chance to try to catch it, and he missed it, couldn't catch it, and Fry just waved goodbye. That just went behind his glove. Oh, he was so close. Just missed the catch. Too bad. Top of the third, one away, nobody on, 48 pitches, and a big-time home run hit off the bat of David Fry. Phillies have good jerseys overall. We are lucky most of our teams have good uniforms. I'm not a fan of the Blues, but they're hubby's favorite. You don't like the Blues? I like listening to the Blues sometimes. The pitch, swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. I'll put it to you this way. Out of all my jersey choices, I love the white and red pinstripes, and I also like the red Phillies jerseys. Those are my number 1s and 2s. But I wouldn't be opposed to a powder blue. The pitch. This is going to be blooped out over towards shallow right field. Rocchio's going to get on with a bloop single, and he will be over at first base. That ball just died. The second baseman and the first baseman went out over to shallow right field, and nobody could catch it. So it went into no man's land. And there's another bloop single. My wife can't stand the Blues either. It's so cool. Everybody has their own different perspective. I like that. Here is Rhys Hoskins. We talked about his low batting average before. The pitch. That is inside and low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. He's hoping to try to get hot. He's batting cleanup today. 1 ball, no strikes. Lazaro, I agree. The toss back over to first, and the throw is not in time. JJ, I just tuned on in. Well, Gary Sanchez had an RBI infield single, and David Fry tied it up on a solo home run. That's all the scoring so far. 1-1. Runner over at first, 1 away. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Rhys Hoskins. That's inside for ball 2. It was a 4-seamer. How is it considered a run? It's like a point. A point is a run. That's just another way of saying it. People don't usually say points. Baseball has its own sort of terminology, my friend. There's baseball slang. There's other different types of things. Chat, what's your favorite baseball slang term? I like catching a can of corn. 2-0 pitch, and that is outside for a ball. 3-0 pitch. That misses inside for ball 4. Rhys Hoskins gets on with a 4-pitch walk. I bet over 7.5, so how close? So how does I see? How do you see the game? You can't see the game. But yeah, over 7.5, so it's that means that there's 2 runs in this game so far. So you need 6 more to go. It's still early. There's 9 innings of baseball. Mine is blooper. I do like blooper as well. All right, let's go. We got ourselves a rally for Cleveland. The Brewers, on the other hand, are just going to try to get out of this jam. Charge! 2 runners on, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Andrew's here. What's up, Andrew? The golden sombrero. That's a good one. I should use that one more. That's a really, really good one. The golden sombrero, the hat trick, even though that's really a hockey term. I can't say that baseball adopted that. That baseball took it first. I like the backwards K. It's another good one. Kyle Manzardo is up to bat. 1 out, top of the third. 2 runners on. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a check swing ground ball hit over towards the third base side. Barehanded, and the throw to first is in time. Excellent throw over at third. I mean, Joey Ortiz, who usually plays over at shortstop for them, that guy just charged on in towards that baseball, got it into the bare hand with ease, and then just let it roll off of his fingers to make the strike over to first base to Andrew Vaughn. Gabriel Arias is now going to come on up, so that puts Hoskins over at second and Rocchio over at third. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and the 1-1 pitch, a foul ball towards the right side. Any other really cool baseball terminology? Tweeners and dingers. Tweeners. I've never heard of tweeners before. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch. That's down for a ball. Man, you really don't take a break. Every time I open the YouTube app, you're live. Yeah. This isn't even work to me. Being alive is not even work to me, man. Haley's a member! Let's go! The 1-1, and that's outside. Let's go, Haley! 2 balls, 1 strike to Arias. The next pitch is down for ball 3. Much love. Thank you so much. Drop the fires in the chat for Haley. Pitch, grounded back over towards the mound, and the flip over to first base. That's in plenty of time. It is time for us to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're tied 1-1. Yelich will lead things off when the Brewers return. Haley, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And love you as well. Much love to all the mods and all the people that have been super loyal to this channel. Really, like, I know I don't say it enough. You guys mean the world to me. You really do. And I don't take like love as like a very light word. I love you guys so much. I really do. I know that I might use it at times and not use it as much at times, but really. Oh, man. Sorry, my man. The City Connects are a hard no for me. So Morty says, get those City Connects out of here. He says, wave goodbye to them. Right back at you. But no, I like the City Connects. You know what, Morty? You know what, Morty? If we ever went to like a Phillies shop or like whatever, and somebody was like, you know, I'll give you the City Connect ones, I'll be like, no, I got it. I know Morty doesn't like it, but like you can have the other one. You can have the other one. Whatever it is, I will gladly take the City Connect jersey off your hands. You can have any of the other types of jerseys. 2-0 Blue Jays over the Red Sox at the end of the 6th inning. 1 second. Oh, I don't have that. Aww. Just kidding. Oh, man. Morty, I can agree with you. We can come up with something better than that. I'll take it. I'll take it off of both of your hands. You guys, if we're given two other jersey options, I will gladly take the City Connect jersey, and then you guys can have the other one. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Brewers are going to be a problem for everyone, including the Dodgers. 1 ball, no strikes. Christian Yelich is up to bat. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be called a strike. Hits the outside edge. Oh, nice. Brian Anderson's on the call. I like Brian Anderson. 2-0 pitch. That's a foul ball. Hit on out of play. Yelich hitting .274 with 5 home runs and 24 RBIs. He led off the bottom of the first with a home run in yesterday's game. Grounded out his first time up. And the first pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That ball's going to go back towards the track, and that's going to hit off the track and go over the wall for a ground rule double. And it was the 2-1 pitch, by the way, but still Christian Yelich gets on with a ground rule double here in the bottom of the third. And it's in time. Jay's here. What's up, Jay? Good timing on your end. Charge! All right, Chourio is up. Chourio in the box. Bottom of the third, and here's the pitch to Jackson Chourio. That'll be fouled off over towards the right side. Chourio almost robbed David Fry on a home run. Just could not get to that ball in time, though. No balls, 1 strike. Yelich at second, the 0-1 pitch, and he goes around on a fastball at 92. 0-2. The pitch was a little bit high. No balls, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the third inning. We got 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-2 pitch to Chourio. Swing and a miss on a high cheese fastball. That went towards the inside corner. Actually, yeah, it went inside and high and just could not catch up to it. There's another chair. Those Brewers, though, they definitely are a problem. Bryce Terang is up. The pitch is down for a ball. It sucks, though, that Quinn Priester's going to miss the rest of the season. Zach Wheeler had the same exact procedure last year. That sucks. 1-0 pitch. It'll be in there for a called strike. And I know that we always ask, when's Brandon Woodruff coming on back and when's Logan Henderson coming on back? 1-1 pitch, foul ball. This is Bryce Terang who's up. But still, it's just Miz and Harrison. And Sproat. The 1-2. But before that, a disengagement over at second. Messick looked like he was ready to deliver towards home, and then he fooled me. One ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the third. 1 away. Runner over at second. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another 97-mile-per-hour heater thrown. Way above the strike zone, and Terang swung right underneath it. There's 2 away. Parker Messick, so far, with now 3 strikeouts. And he will have to face Andrew Vaughn. There was a leadoff ground rule double by Christian Yelich. And then 2 strikeouts in a row. The pitch. That is inside for ball 1. No, I don't. I don't. Not at all. Heck no. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch to Vaughn. That was a good slider that he threw. They tried to appeal to see if he went, and they say no. I'm back, says Chris. Where'd you go? What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the third. 2 away, runner over at second. And here's the pitch. That'll be in the dirt for ball 3. I got a job. Just subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Wrong sound effect. My bad. They're going to put up the 4 numbers against Andrew Vaughn. They just swiped left on him, said, don't want anything to do with you. Take your base. And now it's Jake Bauers who's up to bat. 2 outs, 2 runners on the pitch, and he goes around. You think the Brewers can sweep? I do. I do. But will they? They can. 0-1 pitch. And the next one is a little bit inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball towards the third base side. Count is 1-2. Messick does have 50 pitches. Vaughn at first, Yelich at second. 1-2 to Jake Bauers. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? I don't know, but they're going to say that there's a wild pitch. Of course there was a wild pitch. How could they just say that? The ball just got away from the catcher. Can't say that happened, but regardless, they say that he did not go, and so the count is 2-2, and a wild pitch advances the runners from first and second over to second and third. A mouthful there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. For those who missed it, Diamond Zone last night was his best broadcast. That's just my opinion. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We talked about it before. We were like, as long I listened back to it, I felt like it was so easy to follow along. 2-2 pitch, outside and high for ball 3. I felt like it was really, really easy to follow along for the most part. The 3-2 pitch, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Mystics all fired up. That was his fastest pitch of the day. 98. Way up high. And he strikes out the side to end the inning. It's 3:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Shut up, soundboard. There you go. Oh, man. All right, time to go to the top of the 4th. Yeah, I did just tell my soundboard to shut up. Sometimes it feels good. All right, we got the Phillies playing against the Mets at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be on later today. We'll start off stream at around 5:50-ish or so. I was wondering, like, why does Streamlabs have this bot twice? And then I realized, I looked at the icons, and I see that this one, hold up, this one says Twitch. You can see the little purple with the chat. And then this one is YouTube. Doesn't have that. Makes a lot of sense now. Fairchild, Watson, and Hedges are due up. Watson made a diving catch. It's making his major league debut today. Struck out in his first at-bat. I got the Brewers for the first 5. Okay, so, chat, help me out. If Nerfy means no runs first inning, does that mean Fifi means first, or Furphy means first runs 5 innings? Is that what that means, or do people just not say that and I just made up my own term? I know that there's yes runs first inning, so that's Yerfy. We should call it Fifi. But how would that work? I don't know. Here's the pitch. That's going to be called a strike at the knees. To Stuart Fairchild, the count is 0-1. I got the Brewers for the first 5. I don't think they got it. Well, they might. That is going to be overturned to a ball. First pitch was in there for a strike. Second pitch was called a strike, but it's overturned. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Fairchild. That misses high for ball 2. Two, 1 pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. Sounds like you're calling an old, mean, long-haired dog. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I was just telling my soundboard to shut up. But it kind of does sound like that. I'll give you that. 2-2 pitch. And that is a cold strike 3 at the knees. And there's 1 away. Sorry to interrupt with football news. That's it. That's it. Goodbye. No, I'm kidding. JJ, did you see that number 11 is going to be worn in midnight green this year after all? What? It's going to be worn in midnight green? What? Ew. Man. The ball is 1 strike to Khalil Watson. First pitch was in there for a strike. And the 0-1, and Watson's going to fly one out over towards left field, but it'll be caught by Chourio on a rope for out number 2. I did not see that, my friend. Forgot to turn the X notifications on, too, by the way. I did not see that. Jahad Campbell is getting his old number back. I don't like it, man. Austin Hedges is up to bat. 2 away, top of the 4th. The pitch. And that is going to be in there for a called strike at the knees. Again, it's a 1-1 ball game. Sanchez got on with an RBI infield single in the bottom of the 2nd. And also put the Brewers on the board. And then David Fry tied it back with a solo jack. Pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes to Austin Hedges. A .268 batting average for Austin. 1 home run, 9 RBIs as well, and a .694 OPS. Oh, and 2 to Hedges. The pitch, outside and high for a ball. Yeah, I don't like that, chat. Brewers look like that they're going to win, says Joker Plays. May the best team win, my friend. I don't think it looks like anybody's going to win right now. 1-2 pitch, and that's down for ball 2. Looks like it's a pretty even game. What's up, Denny? How you doing? Joker, thank you so much for coming on in, man. I appreciate it. Folks, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. 2-2 pitch, high fly ball, hit out over to deep left field, slicing foul, and it'll go into the second deck, out of play. We cover the Phillies games primarily on this channel, but we have done 38 non-Phillies games so far this season. The 2-2 pitch, and that misses low for ball 3. We also do this thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically like NFL Red Zone. So if you're like, JJ, I have like 4 different props going on in like 3 different games. Can you cover this game? Can you cover this game? Can you cover that game? And oh, by the way, can you cover that game too? Yes. That's what Diamond Zone's for. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards medium depth right field. And the catch will be made. And there's out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 1-1 ball game out of Milwaukee. Or if you're like, JJ, I got Mike Trout going tonight. I got Andres Munoz going tonight as well. And this is the guy that's on my fantasy baseball team. I also got Bryce Harper going. Well, if we're doing diamonds on that night, of course we're going to do it all. So that's what really it's all about. Or if you're just like, JJ, I love baseball. I'm a little bit nervous about those New York Mets. How are they doing? Why should you be nervous about the Mets? First of all, they're in last place. Second of all, they're not doing well. They ended up losing last night. But if they're on and the Phillies are not playing, that's what we do. It's called Diamond Zone. All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 1-1 ball game. Sanchez, Perkins, and Pratt are going to come on up to the plate. Other scores around Major League Baseball, by the way. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scores. It's a 3-1 Blue Jays lead in the bottom of the 7th. Trey Savage, 6 2/3, 6 strikeouts. He just continues to be very, very dominant at the young age that he is at. The Twins are up 4-0. We'll get you the scoring breakdown of the Blue Jays game in just a little bit. Josh Bell had himself an RBI single, and Brooks Lee hit a 3-run blast, all in the top of the 1st inning to make it a 4-0 ball game. The Blue Jays, they got all 3 of their runs. One was on a solo homer by Vladdy. Another run was on a solo home run by Nathan Lucas. And then they also got a sacrifice fly by Andres Jimenez. And then Wilson Contreras had an RBI groundout in the bottom of the 7th. The Boston Red Sox last night left 12 men on base. Today they've only left 1 man on base. That's it. That's it. And they got shut out yesterday, too. That was the thing about it. They left 12 men on base, and they got shut out. Here's Gary Sanchez. Had an RBI single his last time up and stares at ball 1 against Parker Messick. What's Messick's pitch count, JJ? 54. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. A curveball that'll be in there for strike 1 at 79 miles per hour. As soon as Drohan steps off, the Brewers are taking off, says Lazaro. I don't know. We'll see. 2-1 pitch inside for ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch on the way. That'll be called ball 4. And Gary Sanchez gets on with a leadoff walk. He gets on base for the 2nd time this afternoon. With the painter move, I've been waiting by the phone. I still have good command. Ooh. Hey. Hey. The pitch. That is going to be on the inside corner for a strike. I can just imagine, like, Preston just calling. Hey, Morty? Yes? This is Preston. Yeah, I know. I've been waiting. What's going on? The ball's 1 strike. The pitch, and that's low for a ball. Preston Mattingly. Yeah, I know. One ball, one strike. Bottom of the fourth. A runner over at first. Perkins in the box. The 1-1 pitch, and Perkins slaps one out to left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. It'll also get by Fry, and so rounding third and coming on home, actually stopping over at third base is Gary. It looked like that he was getting past third base, and he just stayed right where he was. He thought about going home, but decided not to at the very, very last second. So there's a double instead. Runners over at second and third for the Brew Crew. Are the Phillies and Mets not playing tomorrow because of the World Cup? No, they're actually not playing tomorrow because there's a soccer game going on. Yeah. It is the World Cup. Yes. In all honesty, yes. 2 runners on, bottom of the fourth. It's been quite a day. The pitch to Pratt. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. This should be caught, and it will. Sanchez will tag on up. He'll come on in to score. Milwaukee's out in front, 2-1. But yes, that is why they are actually off tomorrow. 2-1 Brew Crew. Bottom of the fourth. 1 away. The traffic tomorrow in the city is not going to be fun. Oh, I got you laughing. Nice. Pitch. That's taken for a ball. Good. I was like, I hope that the delivery of that was good. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Runner over at second, and here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike. I love those types of jokes. It's like that one SpongeBob episode where Karen tells Plankton how to do something, and then he's like, "Will you be quiet? I'm thinking," and then he literally repeats the same thing that she said. 1-2, foul ball. 2-1 Milwaukee. Bottom of the fourth. Runner over at second, 1 out, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Joey Ortiz. One-two pitch, swung on and missed, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time on the drop, strike 3. So there's 2 away. A runner over at second. Two away, bottom of the fourth. Runner over at second base. Messick gets set just above the belt, and the pitch, and a sinker right down Broadway for strike 1. Taken by Chourio and Yelich. No balls, 1 strike. Yelich is 1 for 2. He had a ground rule double his last time up. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 2. Chat, should Chourio and Yelich be an all-star? No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. The pitch, up high for a ball. I would say no. I mean, he has 5 homers this year and 24 RBIs and a .276 average, but he's had a really good month of June. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner over at second, and the pitch upstairs for ball 2. It just proves men don't listen. It's true. Will you be quiet? I'm thinking. I got it. 2-2 pitch. Grounded back over towards Hoskins' way. The flip back over to Messick. And he beats Chourio and Yelich. It was a foot race over to first. And Messick got there by less than a quarter of a step. And we're going to go to the top of the 5th inning. It's a 2-1 Brewers lead. Bazana, Fry, and Rocchio are going to come on up. Got them up on first 5. You got this. I believe in you, my friend. I believe in you. I do. All right, what inning are we going to? The top of the 5th. Yes. Top of the 5th. When's the NBA draft? When is the NBA draft? Draft cast. Doesn't say when the draft is on ESPN. And the NHL draft, I believe, is coming on up like really, really soon. I don't think Yelich should make it. I don't think so either. Yeah. I was like, in theory, that sounds interesting. Sounds like a good question, but I'll take an L for that. He hasn't really had a good year, but he's been playing a lot better. The real Cody Angle is here. He says, let's go Pirates. Arg. Let's go. Nice. Pirates need Cleveland. Pirates. Do the Pirates need Cleveland? Oh, you got the Pirates, and you also need Cleveland to beat the Brewers. Got you. Oh, no, but the Pirates do need Cleveland to beat the Brewers. Okay, now I understand. I'm like, wait, why do they need that? And now, obviously, it makes a lot of sense. JJ, don't you pay attention? Brewers are in the same division as the Pirates. What are you talking about? Yeah, that does make sense. What's up, my friend? The NBA draft starts on June 23rd. Good to see you on here, my friend. Let's go. They're doing a game night with Sal Frelick on Thursday, July 23rd. Oh, that's so cool. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be called strike 2. That'd be really cool to go to. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. The pitch to Bazana, and that misses outside for ball 1. Yes. One and 2. Drohan gets set, kicks, fires, and that's a foul ball towards the left side. NBA draft is June 23rd, and the NHL draft, when's that? One ball, 2 strikes to Travis Bazana. The 1-2 pitch, that's just a bit outside for ball 2. Not by much. Kai Ben Had says, need the Brewers to strike them out. 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Hit over towards the right side. So it's 2-2, top of the 5th. 2-1 Brewers. 80 pitches by Drohan. And the 2-2 pitch to Bazana. That's going to be a called strike 3, but he's going to challenge. He will challenge. That looked a little bit low. Bazana's like, And they will challenge this. And it absolutely was outside and low at the same time. Not even close. So it's 3-2. The 3-2 pitch on the way. That's outside for ball 4. And Bazana gets on with a leadoff walk. Sure. Charge! Love it. NHL starts Friday, June 26th. That's 8 days. Nice. Top of the 5th. And here's David Fry. He homered his last time up. This time he gets a sinker that's inside and swings right on through it. No balls, 1 strike. Brewers have the second best record in all of baseball. Second best winning percentage. 0-1 pitch. And the pitch to Fry will be in there for strike 2. Hey, JJ, by the way, we were half conscious at 12:45 a.m. I looked, and I think that there were 43 homers hit yesterday throughout the day of baseball. The hitting air is here. It is. It's hitting season. 0-2 pitch, and that is inside for a ball. Bennett Kai, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it, my friend. Over on YouTube, thank you so much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the toss back over to first. And that is not in time. Vaughn actually had to move to go get that baseball. Not really a good throw there by Shane. And Shane's pitch count, if you have him in fantasy today, 85. Or if you're just a Brewers fan, he has 85 pitches. Toss back over to first again, and now Bazana's going to go. The throw over to second. It's in time. Travis gets picked off. He went too early. Wow. They just cut over, and I'm like, oh, okay. Whoa. Tossed it back over to first, and then Pratt had to be ready because obviously Bazana was ready to steam his way into second. And so the tag was applied, and there's 2 away. That's a lot of home runs. So there's 1 out, excuse me, not 2. And the 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. Nobody on and 1 away. David Fry saw 7 pitches in his first plate appearance, and so far has 9. The 2-2 pitch popped up and hit over towards the first base side into foul ground, and that is going to be a souvenir. Oh, that a father just gave that baseball to his son. Baseball. I saw a couple of years ago a mother gave one to her daughter, and she was so happy. And I was like, yes, let's go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. This is going to be flied out over towards shallow center field. And it's going to be called off by Bowers, and he will make the catch. Bowers just cut right on out in front of the center fielder to make the grab. No Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. 2-1 Brewers. And the pitch. And that's going to be called a strike. That's a little bit high. But it's called a strike anyways. Rocchio, 1 for 2 with a single. And the 0-1 pitch. That is fouled off. Now Gary Sanchez played it on the hop. Tried to bare hand catch it, but it was a foul ball. Sort of juggled it too. It slipped off of his bare hand. Tried to get it into the glove. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. 2 away. Nobody on. The 0-2 pitch. And Rocchio's going to fly one out over towards straightaway center, but not even moving. And ready to make the catch is Perkins for out number 3. Going to go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-1 ball game. The Brew Crew lead it by 1. Chourio, Terang, and Vaughn are going to come on up to the plates. Yes, they will. The Red Sox just hit back-to-back jacks. Ooh. Okay, we have a medical update that is really important to talk about. And obviously we'll talk about it before pregame tonight for the Phillies game. But this was posted by the Philadelphia Phillies, okay, about Adolis Garcia. And I read this in quotes. You can go check it out on the Twitter page. Phillies outfielder Adolis Garcia will undergo right latissimus dorsi repair surgery on Wednesday, June 24th. Okay? The surgery is going to be performed by Dr. Anthony Romeo. I haven't done my research on him, of course. Recovery is projected to take 6 to 8 months for a full return to play, and he is expected to be ready for the start of the 2027 season. So he's out. He's out for the rest of the year. Adolis Garcia is out for the rest of the year, and he's going to undergo right latissimus dorsi repair surgery in 6 days on June 24th. That is too bad. That is crazy. So, that is the news. We also heard that Tanner Banks got optioned today. So Tanner Banks is done. Well, he's not done, but he got optioned. And Seth Johnson and Bryce Wilson have been now called up. Here's the pitch to Chourio. That'll be in there for a strike, and the next pitch is down for a ball. But Tanner Banks is not with the Phillies right now. Seth Johnson and Bryce Wilson have been called up for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies had an extra 26-man spot open following Andrew Painter yesterday, so they called up Bryce Wilson and Seth Johnson. Yes. 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be taken down for ball 2. That sucks. Didn't we sign him to a 1-year deal? Yes, we did. That really does blow. I liked Adolis. I just didn't like him as the number 1 guy that we got during the offseason. 2-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed, and there's out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Parker Messick with another strikeout. That also sucks for him, too, because I thought that he was really increasing his stock. I feel bad. The pitch. And that is going to be called ball 1. Just a bit outside, according to the umpire. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball at 96 miles per hour. One ball, 2 strikes. Brewers first 5. This is big for you. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. You got it. 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Congratulations to you, my friend. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to Terang. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out. 2 up and 2 down. So there's 2 gone. Two outs, and here's Vaughn's first pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards medium depth to right field. The catch is going to be made. Watson, and the inning is over. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. 2-1 Milwaukee. time for us to go to the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hoskins, Manzardo, and Arias are all due up to bat for the Cleveland Guardians. Yes, they are. Other score updates. By the way, the Boston Red Sox are tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning with 2 outs. We mentioned that Kiner Falefa and Durbin hit back-to-back home runs to tie it up in the bottom of the 8th inning against the Toronto Blue Jays. Both of those runs were allowed by Nance. Actually, no, they were really allowed by Savage. He was pitching in the 8th inning, and he gave up both of those home runs. Then Nance came on in, so he's not even going to get the win. He was pitching really, really well. Joel Kuhnel is now going to pitch 29 games, 20 innings, 29 innings of work. And he is on the bump. He'll face Rhys Hoskins in the first pitch. Check swing, did he go? They say no swing over at first base. Kuhnel is 31. He has a 4.34 earned run average and 20 strikeouts as well. He was with the A's and then got traded over to the Milwaukee Brewers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rhys Hoskins. And here's the pitch to Rhys. Check swing, did he go? They say yes, he did that time. The count is now 2-1. Got to do something big this year because it's looking like there is no just wait for next year. There's no tomorrow, baby. Got to do it now. 1-2 pitch. That misses down for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wilson and Johnson over Morty. They may regret that. Put that demo tape together. 2-2 pitch. And that misses high and inside for ball 3. Let's go, Rhys. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning. Hoskins, 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, a 685 OPS. And this 3-2 pitch, and he's going to fly one out over towards shallow left, but this will be caught by Pratt for out number 1. This is a very, 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 very random thing that I found out today that I felt like it was really important to share with my chat. So there's this other song that's been stuck in my head. It's called Year 3000 by the Jonas Brothers. And I just found out today that that was a cover song. They actually did not write the song. I thought that it was their song first. Thought for all those years that it was theirs. Nope. There's some really good cover songs, though. And that is a very good cover song. 1-0 pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. I Will Always Love You is a very good cover song. There's plenty of others. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 6th. 1 out. And the pitch to Manzardo. There's a high drive. Hit out over to deep right field. Tie ball game. Looking like a man amongst boys on that swing. There's Arias in the pitch. That is a foul ball over towards the right side. Shine Down Simple Man is a great one. Yeah, that is a good one. It is a good one. Who's up for the Brewers when they come back up to the plate, JJ? Today was the only day I did not keep score. The 0-1 pitch, that's up high for a ball. That's because with my new setup, now I have a monitor in front of me, and I had to put the laptop over here. So there's no spot for me to keep score. I could do it on my knees, but I don't want to do that. But the next person to come on up for the Brewers, it will be Jackson Chourio. The pitch, that's going to be grounded over towards shortstop Pratt, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 2. Sorry for the delay there. Actually, wait a second. I'm so sorry. What are we talking about? The next person that's up for the Milwaukee Brewers is going to be Jake Bauers. I'm sorry. Bauers, Sanchez, and Perkins. No, I'm so sorry, man. 2 outs, top of the 6th. We're good. We're good. Stephen Kwan is up. He's going to pinch hit. His average is only a 209. Stephen Kwan we're talking about. The pitch, that's outside for a ball. A 209 average with 1 home run and 13 RBIs. 1-0 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Stephen Kwan has only stolen 1 base this month. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 6th. We're tied at 2. 2 solo shots, 1 by Fry, the other one by Manzardo. Kunel is pitching. The 1-1 pitch to Stephen Kwan. High for ball 2. Solo, did you hear me though? I was incorrect. Did you hear my correction? 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. And that's outside for ball 3. It was a cutter. But yeah, Year 3000, I didn't know, was a cover. And it's such a catchy song. I like that song. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the pitch. And that is a foul ball. Goes out of play. Three and 2 is the count. The payoff pitch to Kwan. Down for ball 4, and there's a 2-out walk here in the top of the 6th inning for Cleveland. And Kwan gets on base, and up next, it's going to be Watson. All right, so a 2-out base runner. And here comes Watson, again making his major league debut. Khalil Watson, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a lineout. But he also made a terrific catch out in right field. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. The pitch, that's outside for a ball. I don't think he heard me. I apologize, Solo. I was wrong the first time. One ball, no strikes. Kunel kicks and deals. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. DeLauter and Ramirez being out pretty much decimates the Guardians. Yeah, their offense is just nothing. Like nothing without the both of them. And it's just a shame because Kwan's on the team, right? Schneeman's on the team. Bazana's doing good. But not like that. The 2-0 pitch. This is going to be grounded towards the right side, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. Second baseman got there. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bauers, Sanchez, and Perkins are due on up to bat. But also, you have to understand, too, that, those are 2 big key pieces. So, we were sort of talking, or I was hearing somebody talk the other day about how when Bryce Harper was protecting Kyle Schwarber, it was different when Trey Turner was hitting right behind Kyle. Because then teams would be like, we're going to pitch to you differently because Bryce Harper's on deck. We're going to pitch to you differently now because Trey Turner's on deck. So the point is that when Jose Ramirez and Chase DeLauter are out of the lineup, teams are going to pitch to you differently. That's the nature of the sport. That's how things go. And so I think that you're right. When you look at the offense, that's why WAR is such an interesting stat to me. And I don't really like to rely on it for everything. I really don't. But it definitely is fascinating for sure. Even Rocchio, he's good too. I like Brian Rocchio. I do. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's starting to get very, very windy. Now it's starting to get cloudy over here, Haley. Thanks for sending those clouds our way. It's starting to get cloudy now. Is it raining by you? Folks, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. Ooh, the Flyers are monitoring Austin Matthews. Not really a surprise. They made a trade with Toronto just now. I was sort of wondering when that was going to start being really talked about. But now it seems like there might be headway for them to go get him. I don't know how I feel about that. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike to Jake Bauers. That would be crazy, though, if on draft night that would happen. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, and that's low for a ball. It actually passed and has been sunny for the last hour. Well, we're getting your clouds. Oh, wait, never mind. There's still a little bit of sunshine. It was just shady. I was like, wait, why did it get dark? And then, okay, the sun's back out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jake Bauers. 86 pitches for Parker Messick. The 2-2 pitch. Bauers fouls it away. This is nice. This is just a chill stream. Laid back. Relaxed. And then tonight, of course, we got the Phillies. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Strike 3 called. Messick, once again, able to tell Bauers to park it. And there's one away in the bottom of the 6th inning. One out, bottom of the 6th. The pitch to Sanchez. That's in there for a strike. Oh, 1, and that'll be in there for strike 2. Gary wants to challenge. Gary wants to challenge. Isn't Stacy's mom from Bowling for Soup, isn't that also a cover song? Do you know off the top of your head, Haley? I think it is. I'm just thinking about like more like punk songs. 0-2 pitch. And that's up high for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. There's 1 out. And the 1-2 to Gary Sanchez. Line drive played on the hop by Rocchio. And the throw over to first is in time. Brian Rocchio doing it all in one motion. Making a sliding stop. Scooping it up like an ice cream cone. And throwing it over to first to get Gary Sanchez out over at first. Awesome. Just called a hot dog over there. Played it on a bump. 2 up and 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. And Blake Perkins is up to bat. Fountains of Wayne. Okay, good. Yeah. That's what I thought. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. No balls. One strike. Perkins in the box. The pitch. Outside and low for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. And that ball is fouled over towards the right side. And out of play. One-two pitch. Another swing and a miss. Parker Messick just doing phenomenal things on the bump. And with that, we go to the bottom of the top of the seventh. The top of the seventh. Nice. Who wouldn't like to see another Giants win today? Something's rotten in Denmark. Another Giants. Actually, they won't play today. They're playing a double. They're gonna make it up on August 31st. August 31st. What day is that? It's the 31st of August, JJ. I know. That's a Monday. That's at 6:05. Interesting. But yeah, they got rained out today. The Toronto Blue Jays got the lead back in the top of the 9th inning, and Fluharty is pitching to Wilson Contreras in the bottom of the 9th with a 1 away. And guess who gave up the run? Aroldis Chapman. Wow. It was not a save situation. It was a tie game. Clement got on with an infield single. And then Lucas fouled out. Akamoto struck out. And Valenzuela hit one into the gap. And got the Blue Jays the lead. It was a 9-pitch at-bat. He got a sinker towards the inside corner. And they took the lead. Off of Chapman. Would have been great to see a Giants win today. Yeah, it's too bad. That's too bad. Grant Anderson is going to pitch for the Milwaukee Brewers. 28 games, a 2.67 earned run average, 23 strikeouts, and 30 1/3 of an inning. So we are in the top of the 7th inning. Hedges up to bat against Anderson. The pitch to Austin Hedges. That is down, but they try to see if he went, and they say he did. Oh my goodness, he did go. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 7th. 0-1 is the count to Austin Hedges. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Anderson facing Hedges here. The 0-2 pitch. That's a little bit outside for a ball. Chapman got the loss. How about that? 1-2 pitch. That is outside. Chapman is 0-2 on the season. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. Hedges in the box. The 2-2 pitch. And that's a foot outside for ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes in the top of the 7th inning. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. On the outside edge. Cha-ching. Oh, those Brewers 250th anniversary shirts look really cool. Have they released the Phillies 250th anniversary shirts? I would love to see those. Those probably are sick. The pitch is outside for a ball. I wonder if they actually put them out. Our Life Adventures. Check them out, JJ. Our Life Adventures. 1-0 pitch. And there's a high fly ball. That ball's crushed. Into the second deck it goes. Three bombs by the Guardians. And they're up by 1 in the top of the 7th inning. That ball was crushed. Three to 2 in the top of the 7th. Wow. 11K. What is it? Our Life Adventures? I was just thinking of like other YouTube channels to follow. They have 155K subs on YouTube, right? What's up, B-Blazin'? How you doing, man? Daniel Schneemann is up to bat. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. 3-2 Cleveland. Here we go. All right, Anderson versus Schneemann. And the pitch, that's outside for a ball. Mr. Anderson. I want to go watch that movie now. 1 ball, no strikes. Schneemann in the box. The 1-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Grant Anderson, a 2.67 ERA and 23 strikeouts as well with a .96 whip. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. It's outside for ball 3. Anderson did give up 200 runs against the Giants earlier in the month. But other than that, he's been very strong. The 2-0 pitch, the 2-1 pitch, that's outside for ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. The next pitch, down low and away for ball 4. And so there's a 1-out walk here in the top of the 7th inning. 3-2 Cleveland. Grant Anderson has been with the Brewers since last year. Before that, he was on the Texas Rangers. This is his 144th appearance as a major leaguer. And now we'll face Brian Rocchio. And the pitch is outside for a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 7th. Runner over at first. 1 out. The pitch. And Rocchio's going to fly this one foul. The runner was going. But now it's to go back on over to first base. Drew Rom is now warming up in the bullpen for the Milwaukee Brewers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rocchio. The toss back over to first base, and the throw is not in time. Tonight's pitching matchup, by the way, for the Phillies-Mets game is Sean Manaea versus Aaron Nola. Nola is facing Manaea tonight. The 1-1 pitch up high for ball 2. The throw back to first by Sanchez. Not in time. It was a pitch out there. Twins also lead at 6-0. Larnach homered. The 2-1 pitch. It's a little bit outside. Gary will challenge. Gary Sanchez says, hold up. That is ball 3. So the Brewers are out of challenges. The Guardians still have both of theirs. 3 balls, 1 strike, a runner over at first, and 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Cleveland is up 3-2. And the 3-1 pitch, that's outside again. Anderson walks 2 in a row. Nice. Who will win? I don't know, but it's looking like that Cleveland is ready to get some more runs. And here is Hoskins up to bat. One out, top of the 7th. Hoskins in the box. The first pitch to Reese, and a sweeper in there for a called strike at 81 miles per hour. Gotta wish Aaron Nola good luck for tonight. Chat, let's be real. How many innings do we think Nola is actually gonna go? Actually, better question. How many runs is he gonna allow tonight? Let's be more precise. 0-1, foul ball. How many runs is Aaron Nola going to surrender tonight to Juan Soto and the New York Mets? No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Hoskins, and he pops it up. Hit out over towards shallow left field, and the shortstop will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Ortiz got called off by Pratt. 5 innings, 3-4 runs. 3-4. 3 tops, says Blade. 3 tops. It's the Mets. He'll be great. 2 over 8 innings. Manzardo is going to come on up, but before that, Anderson, his night is done. Goodbye to Anderson. 2 outs, 2 runners on, and a pitch and change. Blade says the Phillies will win. What does Vegas have to say? Just out of curiosity. Vegas says that the Mets are favored. No way. Matchup predictor according to ESPN Analytics. They're giving the Phillies a 48.3% chance of winning this. And they are giving the Mets 51.7%. Wow. News, gaming, and reviews. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. Payback, I got JJ to laugh. Dude, that was like, okay, like, well, let's be honest. That was one of, like, my quiet laughs. I don't usually do my quiet, like, you know, like my quiet sarcasm laugh. But no, that was a good one. That was a good one. That doesn't usually happen. Like, usually, like, when I laugh, like, it's a louder laugh, you know? Like, chat will get me to just laugh, actually, like, laugh out loud. But that was, like, I don't usually do that. So that was a unique laugh that you got out of me. Yeah. You should feel really good about that. Red Tell Story says, who do you favor to win? I don't favor anybody. I just call games on here, man. If you like what I do, make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. People are like, JJ, do you bet? Absolutely, positively. No, I do not. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a baseball fan. We've done at least 38 baseball games that have not been Phillies. We also do this thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is really cool, and I do encourage you to check that out if you are into that type of stuff, because we cover like 5 to 6 to 7 different games at once, and it's really easy to follow along if you're a baseball fan. It's so cool. It's like NFL Red Zone. I'm telling you, and it's for free. You don't get that. You really don't. You don't get any sort of coverage like that. How do you call 8 different games at once? Find out on our next episode of Diamond Zone. It was a snuck up on you type of laugh. It was a good one. It was a good one. Manzardo's at bat. No balls, 1 strike in the pitch. That's outside and low for a ball. Phillies are playing tonight. We'll obviously be covering the Philadelphia Phillies too. The 1-1 pitch. That misses down in the way for ball 2. Thank you all so much for the subs. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 runners on, 2 outs, top of the 7th. 3-2 Cleveland. They're trying to add on some more runs. Rom kicks, fires, and the pitch is down in the way for ball 2. I also forgot to mention that as well. Drew Rom is pitching for Milwaukee. He has a 4.5 ERA. Christopher says Diamond Zone rocks. Thank you so much. Were you there last night? Was it easy for you to follow along last night if you were there? 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on in the top of the 7th. It's a 3-2 lead for Cleveland. It's like MLB Big Inning, but it's like a radio type of a call, but we use the 3D graphics too. 3-2 pitch. That's outside and low, and the bases are loaded. The Brewers pitching staff walks the bases loaded. Outs in the top of the 7th inning, and Arias is up to bat. And here's the first pitch. That's going to get away from the catcher, and that's going to score a run. A wild pitch, and Sanchez can't hang on. That was a tough breaking ball to deal with, but Gary should have been able to block it better than that. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 4-2 Guardians. 2 runners in scoring position. They just got another insurance run. Rocchio goes over to third. Manzardo goes over to second, and Schneemann crosses home plate. The 1-1 pitch. There's strike 2. Right at the knees. Yes, was all in on the action and playing OOTP 27. Love it! Love it. Sounds good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 4-2 lead for Cleveland. The pitch. Foul ball. And it goes out of play. George! Can the Brewers make a comeback? Maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Rom does get out of the inning, but a run is tacked on by Cleveland, and they will go to the bottom of the 7th, up 4-2. Cooper Pratt will lead things off for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, chat, how are we feeling? Where are we tuning on in from this afternoon? Let us know down below. Where are we tuning on in from, baby? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. OTM with a sub. What's up, OTM? Yeah. They gonna come back, says Jay. Where are you tapping in from, man? Let us know down below. I know that we got Philadelphia in the chat. Shout out to Philly. I know that we also got South Jersey in the chat as well. We got Milwaukee, Wisconsin here. Let's go! East side tuning on in from Milwaukee. Let's go. Love it. Anybody else want to tell us where they're tapping on in from today? We'll shout you out for sure. All right. What's up, Black BG? Good to see you on here. Where are you tuning on in from? Eastside tuning in from Michigan. I stand corrected. What's up, Eastside? Fist pump to you, man. Thank you for being on here, my guy. We got Plymouth, Wisconsin in the chat. What's up, Wisconsin as well? Did I say that correctly? Is it Wausau, Wisconsin, or is it Wausau, Wisconsin? Or is it Wausau? I think it's Wausau. I think that's what it is. Shout out to you. Florida, love from the Rays. The Rays fans, yes, sir. High five, Nick. Let's go. We got Israel in the chat. Love it. Trey Morgan tuning on in from Israel. Just out of curiosity, where in Israel? That's so cool. I haven't been to Israel since 2014. Tim Herron is going to pitch. The second one was closer since Blade. Did I say Wausau? Wausau? I think that was Wausau. 1-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Is it like Nassau? Like Nassau, Bahamas? 2 balls, no strikes to Cooper Pratt. The pitch. And there's a called strike. It's a 4-seamer on the outside corner. Gavin tuning on in from Memphis, Tennessee. How do you do, my friend? Bam. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside and high for ball 3. Under 6.5, please. 1 under 6.5 coming on up. I can't control it. What's up, BJ? How you doing, my friend? Good luck to you. Good luck to you. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pratt versus Herron. The 3-1 pitch. That's up high and away for ball 4. And a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 7th. And the tying run is going to come on up to the plate. Oh boy. Here comes the tying run. The Brewers want to try to tie it back, and it'll be Joey Ortiz who's up next. We got the Phillies later tonight. Make sure that you guys check us back for that game. The pitch to Ortiz, grounded over to third. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, a 5-4-3 double play. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. That was the perfect pitch thrown by Herron. And so, base is empty, and 2 away. Ortiz did not get the result that he wanted, and now it's Christian Yelich's turn. It is Wausau. It's a small city. Wausau. Gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Can the Brewers win this, guys? Well, not with a double play like that. No balls. 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. The pitch. And that is going to be a little bit high for a ball. Yelich has been red hot now for the Brewers, and so is Jackson Chourio. 1-1 pitch to Yelich, and he swings and misses at a slider that was in the dirt. Yelich did have a ground rule double today. The 1-2 pitch, that nearly hit Yelich. That was a curveball at 80 miles per hour. And the count is 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Bottom of the 7th. The 2-2 pitch, down and away for ball 3. Yelich in the box. Herron gets set, kicks, fires, outside for ball 4. And Herron not happy that he didn't get Yelich to chase on after that. Here is Jackson Chourio. And before Chourio comes up, Vogt is going to wave goodbye to Herron. Instead, we'll bring on in a new pitcher. It'll be Holderman, Colin Holderman, the former Pirates, is going to come on in. There was also an added bonus last night when JJ showing off his dance moves late. I was definitely in a vibe. I was in a zone last night, for sure. For sure, I was in my own zone. I was in the auto zone. That was. Other scores around Major League Baseball. Let's take a look at that right now. What a segue that was. 4-2 Guardians, bottom of the 7th inning. But besides that game, I wonder who's calling that. The Twins lead at 6-0. That game is in the top of the 6th. And the Rangers just have 3 hits. So the Twins lead at 6-0, and the Blue Jays, they won 4-3. The Orioles are underway. They're going to the bottom of the 1st. They're actually in the bottom of the 1st right now. There's 2 outs and 2 runners on. Shane Baz is pitching, and the Mariners have 2 runners on. Cole Young is up at the plate. Meanwhile, later tonight, Burke is facing Weathers. It'll be at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Yankees versus the White Sox. Absolutely. And then at 6:40, you got the Mets taking on the Phillies. We'll be calling that game. And then at 7:40, it'll be Cardinals versus Royals. That'll be Liberator going up against Cameron. And finally, the late game at 9:40 is Angels and A's. Soriano versus Jump. That's the pitching matchup for that game. Colin Holderman has a 1.71 ERA. This guy has been really good this year, and he's not getting a whole lot of talk. So he's going to pitch. He has 30 strikeouts and 8 walks allowed in 26 1/3 of an inning. And he will be facing Jackson Chourio up at the plate. Pitch to Jackson, swing and a miss, and Chourio's already behind. The first punch thrown by Holderman. No balls, 1 strike. Chourio has struck out twice. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and that time he chases after a sweeper that was low and way outside. No balls and 2 strikes to the 22-year-old Jackson Chourio. The 0-2 pitch, that time he holds up. Same pitch, same spot, but he just held his horses. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Tying run up at the plate. The 1-2 pitch, a sweeper that's down in the way again for ball 2. Wasn't as high that time. And Chourio definitely didn't want to go. Not throwing him any sort of fastballs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on the way. That's inside. Did it get him? It did. Jackson Chourio's going to go over to first. Wow, he just gave up that at-bat, Holderman, and he ended up getting Chourio right on the elbow, or right near the, it was right near the elbow area. So, Trader's checking up on him. He's going over to first base. 2 outs and 2 runners on for Milwaukee. He had him on the ropes. It was 0-2. Then he throws in 2 sleepers that were outside. The first one was very low. The second one was towards the knees, but it was also way outside. And then the next one, he hits him with it. Insane. And now it's Bryce Terang. Bryce is up in the pitch, outside for a ball at 96 miles per hour. We got 285 people watching. 85 of you have hit the thumbs up button. Let's go! Let's go! Come on! 1-0 pitch, outside again for ball 2. Yelich at second, and Chourio over at first. Yelich got on with a walk. Chourio got hit by a pitch. And timeout called on the bump. Does Terang know my rent is due? Absolutely he does. He stalks you. 2 balls, no strikes. How do I know? That's a great question. Because apparently, according to one of my commentors, I'm a baseball god. The pitch, that's way inside and low, nearly hit Bryce Terang on the foot. It's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch and a fastball down the pike for strike 1. Terang wanted nothing to do with it. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch, and another called strike 2 at the knees. And now the count is full. Bryce is hitting over 320 with runners in scoring position. Renault's here. What's up, Renault? How you doing, man? 3 balls, 2 strikes. And before the pitch is even thrown, Holderman is going to look over at second. Decides not to throw it. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Up high and away for ball 4. And once again, the bases are loaded. Brewers fans are clapping along. And another timeout taken on the mound here as Andrew Vaughn comes on up. Yelich at third. Chourio at second. Terang over at first. And Milwaukee trying to get back to tie up the knots. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel right now. We're in a break. Let's go. Now's the time to do it. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 7th. This game has slowed up a ton. 4-2 Cleveland. We are 37 subscribers away from getting to 10,900 subscribers. Israel here. I have insider reports that the Brewers will win. L'chaim, let's go. I usually say L'chaim, but I don't have my glass with me. Oh, darn it. Here's the pitch to Vaughn. That is called a ball. Wow. It hit the outside corner, and so Cleveland decides not to challenge it, and they probably should have. Holderman trying to literally hold the Brewers. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a good pitch. The 1-1 to Vaughn. Here it comes. Way outside for ball 2. If the Brewers win, I'll sub. I always love it when people say that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Because usually it never happens. 2-1 pitch. Line drive, foul ball. And the count is 2-2. But what's up, Miles? How you doing, man? Good to see you on here. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. That almost hit Yelich. It's like, whew. This is a huge pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The 2-2 on the way, down for ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Brewers fans on their feet. Bases loaded. Lots of dark blue in the crowd. The 3-2 pitch to Vaughn. Grounded over towards shortstop. And here's the throw over to first. And that is in time to get Vaughn. The Guardians were holding on for dear life and somehow escaped the nightmare. Then we go to the top of the 8th inning. The Brewers were knocking on the door, and the Guardians shut the door in front of their face to end the inning. Then we go to the 8th, 4-2. Well. We're going to the 8th. 4-2 ball game. Unbelievable. The Twins are now up 7-0 against the Texas Rangers. That game is still in the top of the 6th with 2 away and 2 runners on. Larnach's over at first. Kearshaw's over at second. Twins are up. They actually have 9 hits today. Nine hits. Let's go. Have faith. 2 more at-bats left. 6 more at-bats left. But 2 innings of batting. For sure. For sure. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, chat. 1 feeling not good at all. 10 feeling fantastic. How we feeling on the measuring stick? But since it's baseball, anything can happen. The game isn't over till it's over. They have come back from less than 2. Absolutely they have, Blade. Absolutely they have. They are a fantastic team. Yes, they are. They're a very good team. Blade says more than 2, I should say. Are you feeling more than 2? Stephen Kwan is going to come on up to the plate. And the pitch is up high for a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to Stephen Kwan, who walked today. 209 average, 1 homer, and 13 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 to Kwan. Swinging a line drive hit out over to right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And Kwan is going to take a wide turnover at first, but he'll just pump the brakes. And he gets on with a leadoff single to start off the top of the 8th inning for Cleveland. Only 2 runs. This is still a game, says Lou. It is still a game. I'm feeling 10. I'm feeling a 10. Here's Khalil Watson, the rookie. Charge! Pitch. That's down for a ball. Don't forget, folks, hit the thumbs up button, and also make sure that you go follow me on the social media platforms as well. The link tree is posted right there. Haley just dropped it. We are on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitch and TikTok. The pitch, here it comes. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Kwan leads off over at first. Watson is up to bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rom still pitching, by the way. And his 1-1 pitch that he throws is in there for strike 2 on the upper tier of the zone. Keep smashing that thumbs up button and keep hitting that subscribe button as well, folks. We got 313 people rocking with us. Let's go. 98 of you have hit the thumbs up button. We're not even at 100 yet. Not even at 100 yet. The next pitch, strike 3 called. And 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. Got him looking on a fastball in the upper tier of the zone. Wyatt Langford just homered for the Texas Rangers, if anybody has him. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Hedges versus Rom. The toss back over to first. The throw is not in time. Shows 100 for me. Yes, sir! 1 out, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. No balls, and 1 strike to Austin Hedges. Austin Hedges is 33 years old. Came into the league in 2015. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's a called strike 2. At the knees at 93 miles per hour. If you did subscribe to the channel, let me know who you are down below. Welcome on in. Join the madness. Join the fun. 0-2 pitch. Up high, but did he go? Hold up, what was the timeout called? Oh, a balk was issued. Wow. A balk was issued against Rom before the pitch was even thrown. And Quan goes on over to second base. He absolutely balked there. So that gets rid of the double play. Yep. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch on the way, fouled away. So that means Quan's now over at second. And there goes the double play. No balls, 2 strikes. 20 pitches for Rom. Hedges in the box. The 0-2 pitch. It's up high for a ball. Uncle Us here. He's laughing at the ball. It's madness for you, man. I can already tell that you're a little antsy. Pulling out for those Brewers, I could see. 1-2 pitch. That's up high and outside for ball 2. What's going on, Ugla? I love your name, by the way. Ugla Ah. That's so cool. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner over at second. 1 away. Top of the 8th. 4-2 Cleveland. The 2-2 pitch. This will be skied. Out over towards shallow right field. Terang says, I got it, and he does. And the catch is made. There's 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. Smells good. My stomach is growling. It is angry at me. It's like time to eat. And you know what it's time for? It's time for baseball. 2 outs, top of the 8th inning, with a runner over at second, and the pitch, and that's down and away for a ball. Travis Bazana, 1 for 3. One ball, no strikes. Travis had a home run not too long ago. 1-0 pitch. That's going to get by Gary, and he cannot field that pitch, and the runner's going to go on over to third base. Another pitch that was in the dirt that Gary just couldn't even block it. Like, he should have caught that. Unbelievable. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. And Quan is now 90 feet away from scoring. That's true, too. The 2-0 pitch. And it's outside for ball 3. Sandy, I need water. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch, and a called strike at the knees. What was that, JJ? Three balls and 1 strike to Travis Bazzana. Rom kicks, fires, outside for ball 4. For the second time today, Bazzana gets on base. 2 outs and runners at the corners in the top of the 8th. George! Can't leave now. You'll blow it. 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. It's a 2-run lead for the Cleveland Guardians. I need it. Ugh. Nothing like SpongeBob. When he shows Sandy that he buys her flowers just to be able to get water. When in doubt, pinky out. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Runners at the corners. Schneemann in the box. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I don't need it. I don't need it. The ball is 1 strike. Rom gets set below the Brewers' letters, tosses it back over to first, and the throw is not in time. Underneath Rizit, thank you so much for the sub. Where's Sandy Cheeks when you need her? Dirty Dan. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? It's 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Daniel Schneemann. The pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball went whizzing on by him. One ball, 2 strikes to Daniel Schneemann. The 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Rom gets out of the pickle. She's back in Texas making sure she can get more grants. More Grant Andersons. They need more Grant Andersons, right? Just like the Milwaukee Brewers. Tony G is here. Let's go. Let's go live from the 414 Brew Crew, going all the way. Yes, sir. JJ, do you like jazz? I'm not really a big jazz fan. I like listening to Jazz. Oh, that Jazz. Yeah, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Do you like Jazz for at least 2 hits tonight? Yeah, sure. Absolutely, I do. Jazz, I think, hold up. Shut up. Stop. I forgot I didn't have that muted. Whoa. Jazz Chisholm Jr. tonight. Actually, wait. Jazz is... Oh, yeah, he is in the starting lineup. I'm sorry. I almost did that to you. But yes, Jazz... I think Jazz can get 2 hits. But here's the thing, chat, is that Jazz hasn't had a 2-hit game since May 26th. So, I don't know. You laughed at me. Are we starting to see it? I didn't laugh at you. It ain't over. It still ain't over. Under 6.5. Wait. Yep, under 6.5. It could happen. It absolutely could. You know what else I'd like to make happen today? We are 35 subscribers away from getting to 10,900 subscribers. If you have not subscribed to the channel, it's really just a follow button. It's not even, you're not even paying for anything. The only thing that you're doing right now is paying for your time. That's it. You're just using that time. You're using that energy. Hopefully it becomes good energy with whatever result happens if you are betting. But also, hopefully, if you're not betting, you're just enjoying yourselves on here. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike. It's a slider to Jake Bauers. Hunter Gaddis is pitching. 23 games, a 4.12 ERA, 19 2/3 of an inning, 14 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .275 against him. Here's Bauers, the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be down for a ball. You know what? Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Love it. Salute to you, my friend. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bauers in the box. The 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Yankees fans are so hot and cold when it comes to Jazz. It's so cringe, says Renaud. It's like how we were with Rhys Hoskins. It's a little bit different, JJ. That's a little bit different. I take that back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Bauers. Down for ball 2. I sub whether I win or lose. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. And again, like I said before, folks, we do Phillies games. We do a lot of Major League Baseball. A lot of Major League Baseball as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. The 2-2 pitch to Bauers. Down for ball 3. Dallas, congratulations on that win today. That deserves a ta-da. Yes, it does. And a round of applause. Let's go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch to Jake Bauers. Down for ball 4, and the tying run is going to come on up to the plate. Bauers gets on, and once again, the Brewers will bring the tying run up. And it's Gary Sanchez. George! Haley. Pitch. And that'll be in there for a strike to Gary Sanchez. Hope to see you guys back on for the Phillies game tonight. And we do a lot of baseball. Love baseball. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch on the way to Gary. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on that fastball. Down the middle at 94. JJ, you can't have Trey. Well, we have a Trey. And I don't really know if I want him right now. I'll take that Trey, though. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. Sanchez in the box. The 0-2 pitch, and he just gets a piece of the slider and stays alive. Definitely my favorite MLB game host channel. Is by far more superior and lively than others I have watched. Dude, thank you so much. Really, like it means the absolute world to me. You guys are so nice. We do like an old school play-by-play style, but we also try to, sprinkle in a little bit of some pizzazz to it. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and there's a big strikeout there. Hunter Gaddis hunts for a strikeout and gets his wish commanded and gets the high fastball to go against Gary Sanchez. It's like, you're not going to catch up to 94 down the middle. Let me go a little bit higher. And he did. It worked. Bobby, thank you so much for the sub. Joe Taylor. Joe, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it, man. One out, bottom of the 8th. JJ's the Tom. I appreciate that, guys. That's such high praise, really. I'm just calling games, and we're just having a blast. The pitch. Nat misses outside for a ball. But thank you. Much love. All right, who is up to bat? This is Garrett Mitchell. Remember, he homered in the first game to give the Brewers the lead 2-1, and that was their final score. 1-1 pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. That was actually a 1-0 pitch. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Easy, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you all very, very much. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell in the box. The 1-1 pitch. And a called strike 2. The changeup hit the top tier of the zone. He did. He didn't look good in the bottom of the 8th, but he looked really good in the first 7 innings. 1-2 pitch on the way. Another swing and a miss. Hunter Gaddis with back-to-back Ks. Let's go. Oh, I pressed the button. I know I tell the soundboard sometimes to shut up, but that time I needed you to speak up. I do it jokingly. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. That is popped up. Hit out over towards the right side and hooking foul and out of play. Nardo says, just a big Rangers fan. Can we have Adolis back, please? Nardo, the timing of this comment could not have come at a better time. We loved Adolis Garcia, what he did out in the outfield, but he is now out for the rest of the season. It was just announced today. Prayers for him, of course. Absolutely prayers for a speedy recovery. But yes, he is out for the rest of the season. No balls and 2 strikes. He's actually getting surgery on next Wednesday, the 24th. Really, it's heartbreaking stuff. Jokes aside on the comment, I'm really hoping that he's gonna. They say he should be ready to go next year. 0-2 pitch. That's up high for ball 4. Or ball 1, excuse me. Wow. That was bad. Sorry. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And Pratt fouls off another one. Yeah. They made the announcement that he's going to undergo right latissimus dorsi repair on Wednesday, June 24th. It's being performed by Dr. Anthony Romeo. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pratt. The 1-2 pitch, that's down and away for ball 2. Continue to like and subscribe. We are now 28 subscribers away from getting to 10,900 subs. Excuse. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Another foul ball by Pratt. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 to Pratt. Line drive. Base hit out to right field. Runners are going to be over at first and second base. Gaddis is pitching. Messick ended up going 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 3 but struck out 9. Charge! And Pratt goes the opposite way, and the Brewers have the tying run over at first base. If you can believe that. That's what they do. Joey Ortiz is now up at the plate. What happened to Adolis? Actually, it'll be William Contreras who comes on up, and now there's going to be a pitching change. Adolis Garcia last week was he threw a ball from right field out over the home plate, and his shoulder was bothering him, and he came on out of the game. So now, and we knew that it was bad. So again, he has to get he's going to undergo surgery, which really does suck. Oh my gosh, chat. The Phillies signed Kobe Howard again. What's that now? His third stint here. Kobe Howard again. Another former Rangers player. And he was a Philly. Dave, come on. Please. Kobe Howard is back as a Philly. They just signed him 40 minutes ago. I see breaking news on my phone, and it just baited me. But Kobe is back. Kobe Howard. Funny. Bottom of the 8th. Here comes William Contreras to the plate. Smith is going to pitch. This will be a 4-out save, I believe. Smith is a 2.48 ERA. And here comes Contreras. The first pitch is just inside and a little bit high for ball 1. William is pinch hitting for Joey Ortiz, and Christian Yelich is up next. Yo, Easy, thank you so much again for the sub. I really appreciate it. One ball, no strikes. Williams up. The 1-0 pitch, down for ball 2. Smith has 23 saves on the season. That does lead all of baseball. The 2-0, it's up high for ball 3. Can't even find the strike zone to start off this at-bat here against Contreras. It's true, Batman. 3 balls, no strikes. Contreras shows bunt, takes it back, and it's up high for ball 4. And for the second inning in a row, the Milwaukee Brewers have bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and here comes Yelich. Here is Yelich with the bases juiced. Void, you lost your bet. Pitchers don't come back on into the game when they're taken out. So you lost. That's how baseball works. He went 6 innings today, gave up or struck out 9. That's his line. The pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 on that was a fastball right down Broad Street. But no, that's how it works, my friend. The 0-1 to Yelich. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes to Christian Yelich. Charge! The 0-2 to Yelich on the way. High for a ball. Again, in case you're just tuning on in for the very, very first time, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Yelich. Swung on and missed for the 2nd inning in a row. The Guardians get out of a bases-loaded jam. Wow. 2 innings of bases loaded and nothing from Milwaukee. And it's time to go to the 9th. By the way, Minnesota leads at 7-2 against the Texas Rangers. The Minnesota Twins are in the top of the 7th with 1 out. They're actually, I'm sorry. Whoa. They're in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Different situation. And 2 runners on. Texas has Josh Young up at the plate for them. Folks, once again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We are now 26 subscribers away from getting to 10,900 subscribers. We do Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. However, this is a baseball channel. So we do a lot of Major League Baseball games. This is our 39th baseball game that we've done this year that has not been a Phillies game. We also do this thing called MLB Diamond Zone. JJ, I have all of these things going on. Okay, I have something happening in the Rangers game. I have something happening in the Cardinals game. And I have something happening in another game. Well, I got you. MLB Diamond Zone, that's what we do, man. That's exactly what we do. Fantasy baseball. If you're into fantasy baseball, that's really great. We do a lot of Diamond Zone, which is like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. It's so cool. It's so easy to follow along. If you guys love baseball, it's a really, really good thing to follow along with. Absolutely. We did that last night. We were on for 6.5 hours of Diamond Zone. We called all 7 games at once. It was great. Our next episode will probably be next week or so. Craig Yoho is going to come on up, and the pitch, that'll be in there for a called strike. We're doing the Phillies game tonight, of course. And then tomorrow we have the day off. And then Saturday we're back for the Phillies. And Sunday, we got Sunday Night Baseball. That's the Phillies game. 0-1 pitch. Towering fly ball. Hit out over to deep right field. But it's going to stay in the ballpark. And it's going to bounce over the wall. It actually hit the warning track. And it just bounced over the wall for a ground rule double. That ball went up a long ways. Just did not have the distance to it. I thought maybe it was going to go. But it just stayed in the ballpark. Brian Rocchio gets on with a leadoff ground rule double. Josh Young is grounded into a double play, so the inning is over out in Texas. Here's Rhys Hoskins. The pitch to Rhys outside and high for a ball. 4-2, top of the 9th. Guardians trying to get another run here. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, here it comes, outside for ball 2. Steve, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate that very, very much. 2 balls, no strikes, top of the 9th. I really hope to see you guys come back on tonight for the Phillies game. We got Phillies versus Mets. Hoskins, his 2-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Cutter was over towards the top tier of the zone. Phillies play at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 balls, 1 strike, top of the 9th. And here's the 2-1 to Reese. And that is just a bit down, not by much, for ball 3. Let me make sure I get this ready. No post-game show after this because we got to get off. And I do have to go eat something. 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Hoskins swung at ball 4, and it was not even close. A foot off the plate, to be exact. Three balls, 2 strikes, the 3-2 pitch, and Hoskins fouls off the next one. The former Brewer fighting against Yoho. Craig Yoho with a 3.0 ERA and 5 strikeouts in 2026 so far. The 3-2 to Rhys Hoskins. Swung on and missed. A changeup thrown, and Rhys swings over top of it. Hoskins just swung at that pitch and just got nothing but air. And 1 out in the top of the 9th. Shadow and Friends Gaming, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much to everybody that has just subscribed today. Keep hitting that thumbs up button, by the way, folks. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. No balls, 1 strike, top of the 9th. And the pitch to Manzardo, swing and a miss. Manzardo homered earlier in the ball game. We're at 116 likes. No balls, 2 strikes. Yoho pitching for the Brewers. Three seconds left on the pitch clock, and here's the 0-2. It's outside for a ball. The count is now 1-2. Runner at second, that's Brian Rocchio. 1 out, top of the 9th. Manzardo in the batter's box. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Manzardo flies one out over towards center field. This is not deep, though. And the catch will be made by Garrett Mitchell. Here's the throw over to third base. It is late. And Rocchio keeps his right foot on the bag. And advances another 90 feet. Reese is flat out atrocious. He's been so bad. Arias is up. Arias has really good hair. Just have to say, his hair is awesome. 2 outs, top of the 9th. The pitch, outside for a ball by Yoko. All right, let's make sure that we get everything ready for the Phillies game. Because after this, I got to get down and I got to go eat. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. I'm glad I self-refunded and got $19 back, says Steven. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th. 2 outs and a runner over at third. And the 1-2 delivery to Arias. Swung on and missed again. 1 more inning to go. Last call, guys. How we feeling? We feeling okay? We feeling okay? Hit it! Bottom of the 9th! Let's go! Let's go, baby. 2 more subs. How we feeling in the chat? Drop a 1 if you're feeling great. Drop a 2 if you're not feeling good. Turn that frown upside down, baby. We got baseball. There's no crying in baseball. Whenever there's baseball on, it's great. Absolutely. We got the Phillies game on later tonight. Phillies play against the New York Mets. That game will be at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be covering that. Absolutely. Curtis isn't gonna win. Curtis for the 1. Always good when the kiddos playing at the park. That's awesome. Shout out to Lauren, of course. That's awesome. When she's playing and everything is going well, great. Nice. Let's go. Oh, why'd the music stop? Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't loop it. It's okay. It is what it is. But that's the vibe that we're going with. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. I believe that Smith is still going to be pitching. Yes, he will. 4-2 is the score. Where is it? There it is. Eh? Nope. Okay. Give me them boys from Philly, says Nardo. Which boys? Can't have Marsh. Can't have Schwarber. Can't have Harper. Dude, did I just say that you can't have Marsh? 2026, man. Crazy. The pitch. That's inside for ball 1. The second pitch, as we start off the bottom of the 9th, is also inside for ball 2. The 2-0 delivery. That's a called strike right at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. You want Sanchez? No deal. The 2-1 pitch. Chourio is going to chop it over towards second, and the throw by Bazana over to first will get the first out of the 9th inning. 1 gone in the bottom of the 9th. After this game is over, I do have to hop off, and I apologize. I usually do like a little post-game wrap-up, but I got to get off. Yes, I do. Bryce Terang is up. The pitch, swing and a miss. 96 miles per hour, and Terang is tardy on the fastball. 0-1 to Bryce. And he shows bunt there, took it back, but it's a strike anyways. 0 balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Terang. The 0-2 pitch, it's just outside. This will be challenged. And I think that Hedges is like, what do we have to lose here? That is a ball. Bryce for a first rounder. A first rounder. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. There's out number 2. Let's go. 1 more out to go. Gavin says, I don't really care about baseball. Well, what games would you bet on next? I'm not a betting man, my friend. I just call baseball games. I call the games. I don't give anybody advice. Nope. The pitch is down for a ball to Andrew Vaughn. But it's good to see you on here, my friend. What a pitch. That's up high for ball 2. Smith is 1 more out away from getting his 24th save of the season. The 2-0 pitch down for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch down for ball 4, and for the 3rd inning in a row, the Brewers will send the tying run up to the plate. I'm going to start the timer a little bit early today, chat, for the next game. It's Jake Bauers up to bat. The pitch. There's a called strike. And by the way, Vaughn's going to go on over to second. On the defensive indifference. The 0-1 pitch. Bauers will fly one out over towards left field. Not deep at all. It's playable. Kwan's there. He'll make the catch. Ball game over. 24 saves on the season for Smith. The Guardians avoid a sweep out of Milwaukee and get the job done. Messick gets the win. And a big-time win for him. Drohan, or actually it's Anderson who gets the loss today, I believe. Regardless, 4-2 is the final score. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. Okay. So that is going to wrap it up for me. Okay. After the stream is over, okay, we do have a redirect. Okay. We will be redirecting over to BEW's channel. Orioles Birdwatcher is on. He is doing the Seattle Mariners game. And we will make sure that we redirect over to him. So I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know. You're going to say yes, that you want to go on over to his channel, and you're going to leave BW a like. Orioles Birdwatcher does an incredible job covering the Baltimore Orioles games. He's just a really good baseball caller in general, so you're going to go show him some love and support, because that's what we do. We love supporting the other channels that are on here. All right, I love you all. We'll be back on at 6:40 for the next game, which is the Phillies game. That'll start at 6:40. We'll start streaming around 5:50, but please make sure that I was going to say something. Now I forgot what it was. I'll be back on at 5:50, all right? And we'll start our countdown, and then we'll be on for pregame show at 6:20. See you all at 6:20 for pregame show. Love you all very, very much. Laila Tov. Have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.